Hi, welcome back to No Filter, Just Life with Nisi. I'm your host, Nisi, and welcome to my episode 3, which I think this is a really good one. If you guys missed my first 2 episodes, I highly encourage you to go look at those. Or you can start here, whatever, do what you want. I don't like people telling me what to do, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. How about that? Do what you want. But with this episode, I am going to talk about something that was big that happened when I was in high school and the interconnections with how unique my family is. So, if you haven't noticed, I am a mixed chick. My mother is Mexican and Native American, and my father is African American. So, growing up, my mom did not look like my mom. My mom doesn't look like my mom. My mom looks Mexican and Native American, but more the Spanish light fair skin side. I just want to set that because I'm going to segue into something different. So we were already kind of targeted, not targeted, but we were already looked different because of that. Like everybody knew us as like the Bev's kids. And still to this day, random, when I was in Virginia, they were like, "Is your mom Bev?" And I was like, in Virginia. Anyways, I'm coming back to the point. So, in high school, my eldest sister, the one that's right above me, came out to my mom as a lesbian. My mother, if you don't know, the older generation was not open to things like that. However, I knew for a very long time that my sister was. She never, in fact, said anything, but you know your siblings, right? Like I sleep in the same room with her. You know your siblings. So when she came out, it was a big deal to my mom. It was a big deal to a lot of people. My mom had a very hard time with it, and my sister had a girlfriend. And before school, we would go stop at this girlfriend's house, and because my sister drove us, and me and my other sister, who's a year and a half younger than me, would wait in the car, and we would wait for her to come out. Well, 9 out of 10 times, we'd be late to school. So that really, really irritated like me. So my sister coming out was a very difficult time. She had struggled in school. She was struggling at home. She thought I was mad at her because she was gay, but I was actually mad at her because she made me late for school. And even to this day, she still thinks I was mad at her because she came out as a lesbian. And I'm like, no, I'm mad at you because you made us late for school every morning. Even so, one time, oh my God, it's so funny. So one time, it was a Ford Ranger, stick shift, no power steering, no power anything, right? So I was trying to leave. So me and my sister were like, we're so done with being late to school. Let's try to get to school. School was a block away, mind you. So I jumped in the driver's seat. And I kind of knew how to like do the stick shift, right? We got stuck. Like I didn't go very far. We got stuck in the middle of the street. Like my sister parked us on the side. I tried to move us, and we got stuck in the middle of the street. So me and my younger sister are looking at each other. And I was just like, great, now I need to get out of the car, go tell my sister I was trying to leave you, right? Because you're taking too long, and we need to get to school. So I had to put my my ego aside and I knocked on the door and I said, "Hey, sister, the car's stuck in the middle of the road. You think you can move it? Because like I was trying to leave you." So she was so mad at me. And I don't know why she's mad at me. She made us late for school. But that was just like one. So that was one that stuck with her. Tasha was the first one to come out in the family. And I think she took the brunt of it. And still to this day, like we all knew as her like siblings, but I think she still holds that like it was a hard time for her. She struggled in school, she struggled at home, as much encouragement as we could give her. Like it was hard for my mom too. Like my mom would say like you're a friend or you don't you don't know. It's like, and then she's like trying to put her in dresses and it's like, okay, well that doesn't work. That's not Tasha doesn't want dresses. She wants to wear her pants. All we wore to school were pants and sweatshirts, okay, with hoods because we didn't even want to wake up in the morning because school started at 7:15 in the morning. I don't know if you guys remember that. So when my sister came out, that was a tough time. She was getting judged at school and trying to be that supportive sister and trying to understand something that's new to me, that's new to her, that she's struggling with was very hard. And being accepting of my sister, I will always accept my sister no matter what. But there was a series of events. It was her coming out and then her getting this girlfriend who wasn't very good for her. And then she would make me late for school. So I think like all that negative she thought made her think that I was upset with her for coming out as a lesbian when I knew like since elementary school that she was. So that was something that was really big that happened to us. And having that difference, so being interracial and then having your sister come out as a lesbian in high school and in the 90s was different. It's not what it is today. And she had a tough time and she got a lot of backlash for that. And my sister is an amazing person and she's so loving and she is just everything that, she ever wanted to be. And actually, she got so many opportunities. She moved with my father into Santa Rosa and met a girl that was an exchange student from Australia. And then my sister moved to Australia for a couple of years, like on a visa. And so she was gone for so many years. And in Australia, we never got to visit her. But talk about a positive coming from something that started out as a negative for her. Not to mention my family, when it came to that, like both sides are very traditional. Like my mom's side is very traditional. My dad's side is very traditional. It was hard for them to accept that my one sister came out. Well, guess what? Then another sister came out. So then I had two of them, which I knew the other one was, I knew that was like, but then I had two sisters that are lesbians. But by the time my second sister came out, like I was like, girl, I already knew. I could have told you before, It was fine. It was we were more acclimated to how she would be treated. We were very sensitive and very protective of the people around us. The people we invited into our circle and into our group was very important. You have to be aware. Like I was hyper aware of how people would respond to my sister, both my sisters, what they would say, how they would look at them. I was that person. Like you're not going to mess with my sister because of what she is choosing or wanting or doing with her life that has nothing to do with you and your life. So keep on going along with your life and leave my sister alone, right? So, and that goes back to that whole like family aspect and growing up from my last episode. This is what my mom had built. She built a little village that, you know, you go for one, you go for all, you know, type of thing. I don't know. I can't remember the movie, but it's like you call one number and everybody's phone rings. It's like, what happened? Like, what's going on? You know, that's how we are as a family. Then another sister came out. So I have 3 sisters. Out of the 5 last girls, 3 of my sisters are lesbians, and they are married to amazing spouses. And well, 2 of them are married. My one other sister is about to be married to her fiance. But I mean, we are a very intertwined family. Their spouses are Caucasian. So my husband is Caucasian. So if you want to talk about being mixed and then being even more mixed and then having mixed cultures and mixed ideas and diverse this and like that's my family as a whole. In my own family with my own children, me and my husband look like we don't belong in our family because all of my kids look the same and me and my husband look different. And so going back to the point of, you know, having my unit and staying with our family and the hard times that we had because of in the 90s, my sister coming out, dealing with the backlash of that, it made us even more close as a family, as sisters. And I'm going to say sisters because my brothers they didn't truly understand. And I can understand why they truly didn't understand. It was harder for them to like get with it. But me and my sisters, we understood and we accepted, and we definitely tried to help in any way that we could to help alleviate any backlash that our other sister had. So being a family and being present and showing up is what we do. Even to this day, like my nephew is playing football, and we try to show up to every Friday night game. And as a family, so you don't win, lose, you can sit the sidelines. Like my son, when he played football, dude, he sat the bench. And I cheered him on. Everybody would cheer him on. I don't care. We are here for each other, and we are a unit, and you just find your people. The moral of this episode is to find your people. It doesn't have to be your family because that doesn't always work, right? But if you find your people that show up for you and you show up for them, that's all you need. And that's something that, again, my mom instilled in us, and we were so lucky to have that instilled in us, and we still have it now. And even with our kids, and you know, the cousins are very strong, tight-knit community. They go together in twos. My 3rd child and my sister's first son go to school together, and seeing them together in high school, and they are 2 peas in a pod. You know, they watch out for each other, which is very important. Just having your community. And that's a quick, just little snippet of how tight-knit family ties that I have, and just what I bring and what I've tried to instill in my children about having unity and showing up for people that show up for you, and having that awareness of maybe people don't have the best interest for you. They might have their own interest that might not benefit you. So be aware of that as well. And that will be a whole nother episode. But no, we just, in the 90s, my sister came out, my other sister came out, my mom finally is okay with it so many years later. And just having that acceptance is very important. So that is the end of this episode. I truly appreciate you all tuning in and spending time with me, Nisi, little me. And it just warms my heart that you guys are taking time out of your day to listen to me and to get to know me. And again, I would love to get to know you guys. And I cannot wait to see you on my next episode. Have a good day.